Hi, welcome to ShowMeTheCurry.com. I'm Hital.
I'm Anuja, and today we're going to show you how to make double chocolate cookies. Eggless. Wow.
Great. So we're going to make 24 cookies today, and we have 10 tablespoons of room temperature butter right here. And to our softened butter, we're going to add ½ cup of powdered sugar or confectioner sugar, and we're going to mix this through and basically cream it until it's a nice smooth mixture.
Now if you have one of the hand blenders, you can use that and it goes a little faster, but you can also easily get away with using your hands. And over here I'm going to sift dry ingredients together. 1 cup of maida or all-purpose flour, 2 tablespoons of cocoa powder.
And this is the unsweetened variety.
And 1 teaspoon of baking powder. And I'm just going to sift it.
Okay, so our flour and cocoa and everything else is sifted together, and our butter and sugar is nice and smooth and creamy.
Yes. Basically it's powdered sugar, so it's very easy.
And to this we're going to add 1 teaspoon of vanilla.
Mix it in. And you want to mix it in before you add the dry ingredient, because otherwise it will all form lumps and you don't want that.
And I'm going to go ahead and just mix their flour mixture a little bit so it gets incorporated well.
Okay, I'm ready.
And we're going to slowly mix this in.
This is a little stiff dough, so you'll have to work at it a little bit. See, it's not like cake batter, it's not smooth, so your arms do get a workout, and that's okay. So you might have to, get the flour in and get it all incorporated before you move to the next step. And what we're going to do is I'm going to divide this dough into 2. I'm going to put half of it here and leave half of it over here. What we're going to do is we're going to make plain chocolate cookies with one dough, one set, and with one we're going to add some chocolate chips.
Yummy chocolate chips. Now we're going to use about a 1/4 cup. You can use as much or as little as you like, but 1/4 cup works well. And ours are the cute little ones that have the white chocolate and the dark chocolate mixed in. So these are so neat, but like we said, we're going to put one of it inside, and on the other ones we'll decorate it on top. So we'll get 2 different effects. Here it goes.
And you can use these, or you can use the miniature ones. You can use a little bigger ones, but of course the bigger ones tend to stick out sometimes. But either way, or you can even use the chunks. Cut it down to the size you want, and that's it.
So once the chocolate chips are mixed in really well, we're going to put this dough in the refrigerator for about ½ an hour. And once the dough is really nice and chilled, we'll be able to work with it a little bit better. So we'll be back in ½ an hour.
So it's been 30 minutes. We've taken out the dough from the refrigerator, and we have our oven started already, actually preheated at 300 degrees Fahrenheit. So we're going to start making little balls out of the cookie dough, and this will make approximately 24, so 12 here and 12 there. So I'm just going to eyeball it and just do about 12 approximately.
And we have a cookie sheet here we've lined with some aluminum foil. You don't have to do that, but it makes cleanup a lot easier, so that's ready. And I have the dough that did not have the chocolate chips in it, so I'm also going to divide this out and roll it out.
And try and make even size balls, so that way the cookies are exactly the same size and they cook evenly. See, now that the dough was in the refrigerator, it's so much easier to work with as opposed to earlier. It was very sticky. So, and this is approximately like a small lime or a little bigger than a marble.
And when you place these on the cookie sheet, make sure you give enough space between each, because they will spread out just a little bit. Okay, so once again, we did not crowd our cookie sheet. And now these are the ones that did not have the chocolate chips inside them. So what we're going to do is take a chocolate chip, and you can just put one in there like that. Or if you want to make a little flower design, you can do that. But whatever you want to do, just kind of slide it in there, and it melts into the cookie.
and in it goes into the oven. It's already nice and hot. It's at 300 degrees Fahrenheit, and it's going to go in for 20 minutes. Now everybody's ovens are different, so please keep an eye on it.
So the cookies are in the oven, and once again you want to put it on the middle rack in the middle of the oven, just so you get even heating.
Right, and we've got a little bit more dough left over. What are we going to do with that? So of course you can, the good thing about cookie dough is you can wrap it up, put it in some cling wrap or in an airtight container, and you can freeze it. That's the good part.
Convenience.
Yes. Yeah. So whenever your kids are like craving for some cookies, you just pull that out, defrost it, and make it. So we can store these, the cookie dough, in the refrigerator for about a week and a month in the freezer.
And once these cookies are finished baking, to store them you want to make sure they're completely cooled down and not warm at all. Completely cool, and put them in an airtight, either a Ziploc bag or a plastic container, something that air doesn't get into, and they stay perfectly fresh on the pantry shelf. You don't have to refrigerate them for at least about a week or week and a half or so. They'll be perfectly well. So our cookies are out of the oven, and smells yummy.
It does.
Very chocolatey.
Yeah. So they're still hot and they're very soft right now. So we're gonna just let it be there for a few minutes, let them cool down, and then we'll transfer them on a cooling rack. Inside joke. So we just gonna don't touch, even though it's very tempting. We're gonna just let it be and come back in about 5 minutes or so. That should be good. Fabulous. It's been 5 minutes. They've cooled down. So you
Look
got
at
that
these.
one, yeah.
Look how cute that is.
Yeah.
Whatever designs you make with that. And this has the chocolate inside it.
Let's
So
break
either
it.
way. Wow, look at that. Beautiful.
Yes. Now if you want them crisp, just flatten them out before you bake them, so that way they're thinner and they're crispier. But we like our centers moist, the sides are crunchy, just right on. Exactly the way we like it.
So here's another fabulous eggless recipe, and this is also another perfect recipe to get your kids involved. It's super easy.
Yes.
Get them into the kitchen, get their hands all dirty, and get them
Enjoy
an early
it.
start. Yes, to cooking. It's such an enjoyable thing.
Right. Now, like Hetal mentioned, it's an eggless cookie, but you can also make it without chocolate. So if you're not very fond of chocolates, what you can do is you can replace the chocolate, the cocoa powder, and you can put flour instead of that, and everything else stays the same.
And of course, leave the chocolate chips out.
Skip that, or even add it in, just with a hint of chocolate, it'll be ideal. So enjoy your chocolate cookies or your double chocolate cookies, and join us again on another episode of ShowMeTheCurry.com.
Adding a pinch of spice to your life.